Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Chuck with Chicago Area Roof Talk. I would like to welcome you all here with me today. We're going to start out with three videos. We're going to start with an introduction video, and then after that, we will do a Toolbox Talks on ladder safety in English, and then we will follow up with the same Toolbox Talks in Spanish. So let's get it on the road.
The Chicago Area Roof Talk and Safety Toolbox Talks. I'm Chuck, and I've been in the construction and roofing industry for over 40 years. Whether it's shingles or safety, roofs or regulations, this show is all about giving you practical tips, industry insights, and keeping things safe on the job. Alongside me today, I've got my good friend and co-host, Joe P., who's bringing decades of experience in roofing and construction to the conversation. Together, we're going to dive deep into topics that matter to all of you out there on the job site. Whether you're a seasoned roofer or just starting out, we've got something for everyone. And what makes this live stream special is that we'll be answering your comments and questions live. So don't hesitate to throw us your thoughts, challenges, or even stories. This is your show as much as it is ours. Now, for those of you tuning in for the first time, let me give you a little background. I've been in the roofing and safety business for over 4 decades. From church roof restorations to commercial roofing projects, I've seen it all and made it a priority to focus on safety. That's why Safety Toolbox Talks are so important to us, and something we'll talk about here a lot. And Joe Peterson has been a part of the roofing industry for over 20 years, growing up in the family business, Peterson Roofing Incorporated. Over the years, Joe has taken on many roles, working his way up through the ranks. Today, he's in charge of the commercial roof division, where he oversees major projects and ensures the company continues its tradition of quality and excellence. Joe's experience and leadership in commercial roofing bring a wealth of knowledge to our discussions, and I'm thrilled to have him as a co-host on the show. We've got a lot lined up today, from key roofing trends here in Chicago to some essential safety tips that can make a big difference on your next job. We're going to make sure you leave this stream with new knowledge, tools for your toolbox, and hopefully some answers to your burning questions. So let's jump right in, shall we? Feel free to start dropping your questions and comments. This is a conversation, not a lecture.
Hello, we're back. Hello, everybody. Now we're going to start the English Toolbox Talks, and we'll get that one underway now.
Everyday tools, serious risks. We use ladders all the time, often without a second thought, much like walking. But it's when we stop thinking that accidents happen. Falls from ladders are the leading cause of fall-related fatalities. If not used correctly, ladders can be dangerous, not just for the person climbing, but for everyone nearby. There are important rules and guidelines in place to prevent the kinds of accidents that have happened to workers before you. Before you climb, inspect your ladder. Always inspect your ladder before each use. If you notice any of the following issues, remove the ladder from service immediately. Loose or missing rungs or cleats, loose nails, bolts, or screws, cracked, broken, split, dented, or badly worn rungs, cleats or side rails, splinters in wood ladders, corrosion on metal ladders or parts. Using ladders, safely choose the right ladder. Each type of ladder, whether step, aluminum, metal, or wood, is designed for specific tasks. Using the wrong one can be dangerous. Use ladders to change levels. Unless there are stairs, ramps, or runways, always use a ladder to move from one level to another. Ensure proper length. For straight ladders, ensure the side rails extend at least 36 inches past the top support point. Avoid hazardous areas. Don't set up ladders in doorways, walkways, or other areas where people might accidentally bump into them unless they're protected by barriers. Keep the area around the base and top of the ladder clear. Avoid creating obstructions. Don't run hoses, extension cords, or ropes on a ladder, as they can create tripping hazards. Never improvise. Don't try to increase a ladder's height by standing it on boxes, barrels, or other objects. Never splice two ladders together. Separate sections carefully. If you separate an extension ladder into two sections, remember that the top section isn't approved for standalone use because it lacks the proper feet at the base. Secure placement. Set the ladder on solid footing and against a stable support. Use ladders correctly. Don't try to use a step ladder as a straight ladder. Always fully open a step ladder before use. Proper angle for straight ladders. Place the base of the ladder out from the wall or edge of the upper level about 1 foot for every 4 feet of height. No improper uses. Never use a ladder as a platform, runway, or scaffold. Tie off for stability. Secure the top of straight ladders to prevent them from shifting or being displaced. Check your shoes. Before climbing, make sure your shoes are free of oil, grease, or mud to avoid slipping. Maintain 3 points of contact. Always face the ladder and keep 3 points of contact, 2 hands in 1 foot or 2 feet in 1 hand. Don't skip steps. Always go up or down the ladder 1 step at a time. Use tools safely. Don't carry tools or materials while climbing. Use a tool belt or hoist them up instead. Avoid overreaching. If something is out of reach, get down and move the ladder instead of leaning backward or sideways. Stay focused. Stay safe. Accidents often happen when workers underestimate the risks of climbing ladders and become careless. By staying alert and following these safety rules, you can protect yourself and those around you from preventable injuries.
Okay, everyone. That's Toolbox Talks for Ladders in English. Now we're going to do Toolbox Talks for Ladders in Spanish. And we'll add up there now.
Escaleras, herramientas de uso diario y riesgos graves. Usamos escaleras todo el tiempo, a menudo sin pensarlo 2 veces, como cuando caminamos. Pero los accidentes ocurren cuando dejamos de pensar. Las caídas desde escaleras son la principal causa de muertes relacionadas con caídas, si no se usan correctamente. Las escaleras pueden ser peligrosas no solo para la persona que sube, sino para todos los que están cerca. Existen reglas y pautas importantes para prevenir los tipos de accidentes que les han sucedido a los trabajadores antes que usted. Antes de subir, inspeccione su escalera. Siempre inspeccione su escalera antes de cada uso. Si nota alguno de los siguientes problemas, retire la escalera del servicio de inmediato. Peldaños o listones sueltos o faltantes, clavos, pernos o tornillos sueltos, peldaños, listones o barandillas laterales agrietados, rotos, partidos. Abollados o muy desgastados, astillas en escaleras de madera, corrosión en escaleras o piezas de metal. Uso seguro de las escaleras. Elija la escalera adecuada. Cada tipo de escalera, ya sea de peldaños, de aluminio, de metal o de madera, está diseñada para tareas específicas. Usarla incorrecta puede ser peligroso. Use escaleras para cambiar de nivel a menos que haya escaleras. Rampas o pasarelas. Use siempre una escalera para pasar de un nivel a otro. Asegúrese de que la longitud sea la adecuada. En el caso de las escaleras rectas, asegúrese de que los rieles laterales se extiendan al menos 36 pulgadas más allá del punto de apoyo superior. Evite las áreas peligrosas. No coloque escaleras en puertas, pasillos u otras áreas donde las personas puedan chocar accidentalmente con ellas, a menos que estén protegidas por barreras. Mantenga despejada el área alrededor de la base y la parte superior de la escalera. Evite crear obstrucciones. No coloque mangueras, cables de extensión ni cuerdas en una escalera, ya que pueden crear peligros de tropiezo. Nunca improvise. No intente aumentar la altura de una escalera colocándola sobre cajas, barriles u otros objetos. Nunca empalme 2 escaleras. Separe las secciones con cuidado. Si separa una escalera extensible en 2 secciones. Recuerde que la sección superior no está aprobada para uso independiente porque carece de los pies adecuados en la base. Colocación segura. Coloque la escalera sobre una base sólida y contra un soporte estable. Use las escaleras correctamente. No intente usar una escalera de tijera como una escalera recta. Siempre abra completamente una escalera de tijera antes de usarla, ángulo adecuado para escaleras rectas, coloque la base de la escalera hacia afuera de la pared o el borde del nivel superior, aproximadamente un pie por cada 4 pies de altura. Usos no inadecuados, nunca use una escalera como plataforma, pasarela o andamio. Amarre para estabilidad, asegure la parte superior de las escaleras rectas para evitar que se muevan o se desplacen. Revise sus zapatos, antes de subir, asegúrese de que sus zapatos estén libres de aceite, grasa o barro para evitar resbalones. Mantenga 3 puntos de contacto, siempre mire hacia la escalera y mantenga 3 puntos de contacto, 2 manos y un. No se salte pasos, suba o baje siempre la escalera un escalón a la vez, use las herramientas de forma segura, no lleve herramientas ni materiales mientras sube. En su lugar, utilice un cinturón de herramientas o levántelos. Evite estirarse demasiado. Si algo está fuera de su alcance, bájese y mueva la escalera en lugar de inclinarse hacia atrás o hacia los lados. Manténgase concentrado. Manténgase seguro. Los accidentes suelen ocurrir cuando los trabajadores subestiman los riesgos de subir escaleras y se vuelven descuidados. Si se mantiene alerta y sigue estas reglas de seguridad, puede protegerse a sí mismo y a quienes lo rodean de lesiones evitables.
Okay, that's for that. All right, this was just a little practice run we was doing this week just to get used to controlling everything. Next week we will have some guests on board. We have Bobby Bird Jr. is going to be a guest, and he's a roof thermal inspection specialist in all kinds of different thermal. We'll have more on this week about that. And we look forward to seeing you again next week. So our next show will be next Thursday at 1 p.m. Hope to see you then. Thank you.